Imagine yourself in a world where you look up at the night sky and see magical colors of light dancing just above you. As unreal as this may sound, nature is the creator of this artwork. It is a simple physics phenomenon called the aurora.
Let's look at how it starts. For this, we have to go to the sun. Our sun lets out a plasma of charged particles. These particles consist of ions from carbon, neon, magnesium, silicon, sulfur, and iron. These ions carry a charge with them, and as the elements of the sun combust, the ions get ejected from the surface of the sun. This becomes solar wind. The solar wind can now travel extremely fast through our galaxy. Research shows that the solar wind speed can reach up to 800 kilometers per second. That is around 497 miles per second. This is called supersonic fast.
This solar wind travels through our solar system until it reaches us here on Earth. Now, let's take a look at what happens here on Earth as we dive deep into the layers of the Earth, specifically the mantle. The mantle is made up of molten rock which flows inside the Earth. In the rocks of the mantle, we find metals like nickel and iron. These metals are ferromagnetic and will become magnetized. This is what gives Earth its magnetic field. In other words, the Earth turns into a giant magnet.
This giant magnet transforms into a magnetosphere around the Earth to protect it. Just like a magnet has two poles, so too does the Earth, a North Pole and a South Pole. Before explaining why, let's take a look at a few facts about the poles.
The North Pole is known as Geographic North, which is the exact point where the Earth's axis meets the surface. This is an interesting point to note. The North Pole experiences 6 months of night and 6 months of day. It is located in the Arctic Ocean and was only named in 1909.
Now, let's go to the South Pole. It is the southernmost point of Earth and is found in the continent of Antarctica. The South Pole is surprisingly colder than the North Pole. Why do we have to mention this? Because the auroras are only visible at the North and South Poles.
The Earth's magnetosphere is the strongest at the poles. This is the point where the magnetic field leaves the Earth at the North Pole and returns to the South Pole, which creates a magnetosphere around the Earth.
The magnetosphere defends Earth by repelling the solar wind, but some solar wind particles manage to reach Earth. These particles get trapped by our atmosphere. This interaction between the solar wind and our atmosphere creates different colors of light found in the aurora. We then see this beautiful stream of color that flows across the night sky. The different colors we see comes from solar wind particles moving at different speeds, giving off different colors of light. For an example, the color green will be visible because the green particles of light that are found will be moving at different speeds when comparing it to other colors. At the North Pole, we call this the Aurora Borealis, and at the South Pole, it is called the Aurora Australis. It is mostly viewed at the North Pole, and this is why it is commonly known as the Northern Lights.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.